Right. Ooh la la! We got French music on. I have no idea what's playing right now, but pretty chill. Right. So, let's get a little bit of flour on here. Roll this out. I'm going to cut this into half. Okay. A little bit of flour. So, there we go. Perfect. So let's roll these out. Let's put my weighing scales away because we're not going to need them now. So yeah, I'm not going to make too many. If you want to double this mix, you can do, but I feel like it's going to make quite a considerable amount. I'm wandering off looking for my rolling pin, but I got it. So let's roll this out. Perfect. So I'm going to roll these like super thin. And then we're going to start cutting these tortilla shapes out. Now, ideally, I suppose if you can, like, roll it out to a rectangle. I kind of really wasn't aiming for a rectangle, but I'm just thinking about it now. Probably would be a lot more sensible. Especially if you want to cut tortillas, because you would cut a line, right? And then you cut it into, like, little triangles. So, into a rectangle would probably be much easier. Assume that the chef fries discussion has also... Oh, yeah, chips and fries. Or, what's the other one? Chips, fries, crisps... I can't think what the other ones are. There's like so many. It gets very confusing, but I'm kind of with it now. I'm kind of like, I know what you mean. But my first question is, are you from America or UK? And then we can talk which language you want, or dialect, shall I say? So these are nice and thin. I'm gonna get my chopping board because I don't want to cut down on this countertop. Don't want to damage it. It's very important. Make sure you look after your work surfaces, guys. Beautiful. Okay. Sorry, in the midst of concentration. Okay, so let me grab my board. We can cut them down on here. And I'm going to get a nice little pan on with a touch of oil in there. I'm not going to go crazy like deep frying or anything like that, but just a little bit. Holy moly! Depot TV, thank you so much for the follow. How you doing today? How is your Cheeky Tuesday going? And welcome to the stream, amigo. I hope it's all going good. Stay. There we go. On that falling over. Right. Perfect. So, where's my knife? It's over here. You left it where it should be, without banging your head on that stove. I like how you use that dowel rolling pin, like a French rolling pin. Anyway, pro move. Appreciate it. Yeah, when it comes to the rolling pins, you don't really want to put too much pressure, just more with the rolling and nice and gentle. When it comes to pastry and like anything like flour based like this, you just got to be kind of like delicate and take your time with it. If you rush it, you'll ruin it. Whoa, I almost had my thumb there. Be very careful, guys. So yeah, just about kind of taking your time, being sensible with it, and you know, just to get the correct quality out of it at the end of the day. Has my music stopped already? Really? It's a shame. Or was it my internet? No, it's not my internet. Yes, my music. There we go. Oh, come on, laggy laptop. There we go. Cool. Right, so I'm going to get a pan on very shortly. So I'm going to kind of roll and cook them at the same time like I usually do. So nice and thin. That's how we got it. I'm pretty crap with pastry, but I can appreciate the is it nuance? I'm really bad at pronunciations, as you can tell. I probably know the word, I'm just like can't pronounce it. But pastry requires a lot of patience. I really like pastry. It's one of my, I guess my stronger points is pastry. So I quite enjoy doing desserts and pastry and things like that. So, but we all have our like strengths and things. I'm sure like my weaknesses are probably like, I don't know. Well, new dishes because I like to learn them, and I don't know. I guess Italian cooking is not one of my strongest points. I guess I don't know. I'm not too bad at pasta, but it's probably because I haven't been trained in Italian cooking. More French, British, Japanese, or Asian style. But yeah, I mean, I know basics of Italian food, but I wouldn't say I'm heavily trained in Italian food. I think it's French. I noticed. That's okay. Yeah, we're not all perfect. I'm afraid. I'm certainly not. Right. Kidden 1810. Appreciate that beautiful follow. How you doing today, my friend? I hope you're doing well. And it's lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for that cheeky little follow right there. Thank you so much, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Right. Keep an eye on that bean mix. Oh, I need a spoon. Have I put the wrong one on? I did. Oopsie doodles. There we go. Leaving that one on for my pan, so we're going to cook the tortillas on the front there. So I'm just going to put this on the low heat. That beautiful bean stew. Just let that kind of carry on doing its magic there. Might top it up with a touch more water because it's looking a little bit on the thick side. So just a little touch more water. Not going too crazy. You can add stock, I guess, but water will be fine. Homemade tortillas? Yes, definitely, for sure. Definitely. Always Batoon. It's not very often you'll see me buy pre-made stuff, unless it's like puff pastry or phyllo pastry. But everything else, you know me, I like to do things from scratch. Oh, subtly. Okay. I think I kind of get it. Kind of like delicate or subtle. I know what you mean. My strongest point is spicy. Peppers. Spicy on everything. Cheeky spicy. I like it. I like it. Right. Pan. I need a pan. Where's my thick pan gone? Oh, I know where it is. It's over there. Used it this morning for something. For a cheeky breakfast. Right. Put this on. I'm going to add a touch of oil. I'm going to go too crazy. I'm not going to really kind of shallow fry it. Just very, very kind of covering the bottom of the pan with it, but nothing too crazy. Right, just going to let that oil heat up very nicely. Give that a little swirl around. Perfect. I frequently take criticism for using different levels of heat or spice in everything I do. I guess you've just got to like kind of when it comes to like kind of criticism and things. I guess there's a wrong way and a right way to speak to somebody. If somebody comes up to me with an attitude saying, "Oh, you're doing it wrong, you shouldn't do it like that," I'm not going to listen to them regardless if I'm doing it wrong or not, because you don't speak to people like that. But if you come into, like, you see somebody doing something wrong, it's like, "Chef, that's awesome the way you're doing it. But, Chef, have you ever thought about doing it this way?" You know, there's a right way and the wrong way to speak to people. And I feel like you just got to find the right way, right? Sometimes it can be hard. But it's all a learning curve. It's all a learning curve. Indeed. And I feel like then the person who's making or whatever they're doing, or if they're going wrong or whatever, I feel like they would actually probably go, oh, okay. Or, you know, they'd probably learn a lot more, rather than shouting at them and saying, "No, don't do it this way, I don't want you to," you know, nobody's going to listen to you if they're going to do that. They're going to think you're a right little numpty. But, you know, you talk to them and sit them down and just kind of explain to them, like, that's good what you were doing, but if you tried doing it this way, this and this won't go wrong. So I don't know if you've ever thought about it, but just give it a try and see what you think. You know, I guess it's just what I've learned, I guess. Rexus, the cheeky meows. Thank you so much, buddy, for the 100 biddies. I appreciate that support. Very kind of you. How you doing today, Rexus? It's always a pleasure to see you, my man. I got Brave One, summer and baked cream puffs and eclairs. Ooh, sounds very nice. First batch was not bad, but second time came out really good. Practice makes perfect, I think. You know, sometimes if the first batch doesn't come out the way you want it, just do it again. Don't stand there going, "Oh, I know we all do it." But, like, if it goes wrong, just go, "Oh, okay, did it wrong, let's do it again." And there's things on my stream I've done, like, in the past, something hasn't turned out right, or I've measured it wrong, and I'm like, "Oh, balls, I haven't done it right." So, you know, you could just do it again, and it comes out good. So, you know, it's just perseverance. It's just a learning curve. It's just us being human at the end of the day, I guess. I accept my criticism, but when deciding to add heat to a dish, I do it in a very calculated way. Some people are just very sensitive to it. I don't consider them wrong. I just cook for a larger population. At the end of the day, you're never gonna please anyone, Cypher. You just need to bear in mind that it doesn't matter how good the dish is. It doesn't matter what's in the ingredients. It doesn't matter how perfect it is. There's always somebody out there that's just gonna say, "I don't like it. It's not for me." That's the thing, because we all got different taste buds. There's always going to be people who don't enjoy certain things. So, you know, it's not that your dish is crap, you haven't done it right, you haven't added the spices. It's because that person's different and they don't like that kind of food. And they're just being stubborn about it. So, you know, don't take it personally. If you get criticism, just go, "Yeah, okay," just take it like a pinch of salt. And whether you want to take it or not, you can just decide whether to do with it. Just don't ever take it to heart, buddy, you know? That's what I've kind of learned being on here. I've got to do what I do. And yeah, I will listen to chat and I will listen to, like, kind of criticism and stuff. But at the end of the day, with my own knowledge, the two decide, "Oh yeah, they're right," or thanks for the information, I appreciate it." A polite way of saying "jog on, son." But yeah, do you know what I mean? It's you've just got to decide yourself whether you think that's appropriate or not. Balance between the sweetness and acidity. Can't please everyone. Exactly, yeah, exactly it. I consider heat to be like a balancing point. Definitely, for sure. Food is very personal, as in greatly varieties person to person. I agree, definitely agree, Douglas. That's why I like when somebody says to me, "What's your favourite chef?" I don't really have a favourite chef because I like all chefs because they got all different types of styles, different types of cooking, and I love seeing different genres and different styles of cooking. It's amazing. You learn a lot more rather than just kind of being, "Oh, I like this style," rather than just like, you know. Shifty, what's up, buddy? It's so good to see you. How you doing, man? How's your cheeky... I was going to say Saturday. It's not Saturday today. But how is your cheeky Tuesday? Sorry. I'll rephrase that one. Hey, dude. Hello, dude. How you doing? Right. I need a little bit of water. A little chinky, streaky water. What's with everyone saying hello? Can nobody say hello anymore or something? Just sounds a little childish to me. I don't know why. I slept too much again. Oh, did you? Goodness me. How many hours did you sleep? Because it's cute. I just find it childish, but I don't know. It's just me. 11 hours? Goodness me, that's a lot of hours. That's a lot of hours sleep. I guess everyone varies though from differences because every person like. I feel it's sizzling. Every person requires different hours. Some people can cope with 5. Some people really need their 8 hours, or some people have 6. So I guess everyone's different. Everyone's different. Don't troll me. Don't troll me, Shifty. Right. Doesn't detract from what they bring to the industry. Oh yeah, certainly not. Certainly not. Sorry, I've worked with a lot of amazing chefs, but yes, there's no accounting for style. One person may love them, another may like hate them. Exactly. And there's like, you know, there's some things that some chefs might look at like what you do and say like, why are you doing it that way? You should never do it that way. And even though you're probably having like compliments from customers, everyone's happy with it. You've just got to do what you think is right at the end of the day. And if you're happy with it, that's fine. Just because one person puts their nose up at it doesn't mean it's wrong. I mean, if you have like, maybe if it was something like with the customers, they were like, all of them were saying, this is a bit salty, or this is a bit salty, and then like you go back to it and taste it, and you actually think, oh, actually, it is a little bit salty, then, you know, you just kind of take those references. It's very hard to kind of like adjust whether you should listen or not, you know? It's a hard one, Cypher. Food is a great way to get to know the different cultures. There is like so much history in even the most basic of dishes. I love learning, and food is one of the best ways to learn. Oh, it certainly is. I think cooking is a fantastic way, especially when it's like involved with like family. I feel like spending time with family is like so important. And like just enjoying your time with the family and like producing that food and like eating the food with them and they're enjoying it. You know, it's nice. And just to talk about how your day is, or, you know, I think food definitely revolves around family. For me, at least. For me, it's very important, but maybe for other people, I don't know. Maybe they go in their rooms and eat their food and, you know, they don't want to socialize or whatever. But I guess I would say I'm a very socialized or social person. Definitely, for sure. Ah, fingers. Very important to kind of talk and communicate. Very vital. Very vital. I feel like food helps bring that together. Definitely, for sure. I slept like 14 last week. Goodness me, Shifty. Goodness me. Maybe go for a jog or something, Shifty. Maybe burn up some of the energy or something, or I don't know. Who knows? There's a million ways to arrive at the same product. Some people just insist on a way they learned it. Yeah, I know. They're kind of like, I suppose it's kind of like narrow-minded, but it's, you know, they can't help it. It's just the way they've seen it, and they think, oh, this is the best way. But they're not like given another chance. And I've done that in the past when I've been learning, and I've kind of like broadened my mind now, obviously. But when I was first started off, I thought I was kind of the way I was thinking that way, you know. Oh, this is the best way to do it. Nobody else is right, and you know, which is a stupid way to go, really, because you're not going to learn. But yeah, I guess you do that when you like kind of start off chefing, or you know, you're a bit young and cocky and whatnot. But as you grow, you kind of learn. You're growing and learning. It's all good. Oh, these are looking great. Sorry, guys, I only even shown you the tortillas. I was like gibbering away, so they're looking absolutely fantastic. I like you don't mind my asking regarding variations on ingredients. Yeah, I'm always up for like suggestions if I like it or not. It, you know, it's always nice to hear it, you know. Salt is one of those things I can easily take comments on. Everyone has like different tastes for salt. Oh, definitely. Some people like it, some people don't like any at all. I usually kind of trying to find a preference where I just add like, you know, I'd say chefs in general would season. Okay, say this is like too salty. Wait, let me change the cameras. This is like too salty. This is like no salt. For chefs, I feel like chefs season right about here, 3/4. For me, I've kind of settled it down to about 1/3. So it kind of helps people who don't have too much salt. They're like, oh, I quite like that. And people who want to add a little bit more salt, they can always add a touch more, you know? Because the thing is, when you've added it, you can't take it out, and that's it. So I guess for me, I've kind of reduced down due to my health, and second of all, you know, it's just not good for you having that much salt in there, really. But I know it's tasty. I know it's tasty. But yeah, you've got to have enough in there just to kind of help pull out the flavors, but not too much. I go to about 1/3, yeah. Yeah, I feel like I've settled it down since I've been in the industry, but in the industry I feel like they do 2/3. I've just knocked a third down from my seasoning because I feel like it's just far too much. It really is. Especially when molten sea salt is so damn expensive, I'm not certainly paying too much for it, you know, so. Right. Hey, Fully, welcome back. It's good to see you. How is your cheeky Tuesday? I don't spend too much time with the family. Long distance, that's fair enough. But I do love cooking and making things for my co-workers, roommate, and friends. My family. Whether it's your actual family, but, you know, I still consider that as, like, friends and family. It's the same, pretty much the same thing. So, I mean, that's the most time you spend with the people you're with. And, you know, that's just as important. So, yeah, Douglas, it doesn't have to be exactly your family, but, yeah, I agree. They're your family, you know? I know exactly what you mean. Right. These are looking lovely. Right, have I got more? Oh, I've got loads there. I'm going to cut some more up in a sec. So, do I need much oil in there? I feel like we're okay with the oil for the time being. We can add some more after we've done the second batch. But not too much colour on them. Look at them. Delicious. Nice and crunchy as well. So, they're good to go. So, beautiful. Let's get the next lot in. Good, I was excited for the entire day. Waiting to come back. No, I appreciate it. It's lovely to have you here. I remember a while back someone commented to you that you shouldn't do dots because it might trigger someone's trypophobia. I loved your response. You basically said, well, I can't understand that, but I'm still going to make my signature dots. It is pretty much like, if you don't like something, then just move on. Don't make such a comment, you know? I feel like if you don't like something you see, don't look at it. Move on. Don't make such harsh comments, you know? There's no need for it. At the end of the day, I will present my dish the way I want it, not get told by somebody, oh, you've got to present it this way. I'll present it however I want. If you don't like it, the door's there, pretty much. You know, as I said, you're not going to please everyone. Doesn't matter who it is. You know, there's somebody always going to be out there to try and put you down, but it's just, everyone's different. I respect that and I get it. You're not supposed to please every single person. Otherwise, life will be boring, right? Life will be too easy. Chef, so today, I found an old bottle of thyme in my box, about 5 years old. Do I just put this in the garbage? Huh? I found an old bottle of thyme. Thyme in your box, about... Goodness me, is that like dried out and gone really dark? Was it fresh thyme, or was it like... Is it thyme that you were drying or something? But yeah, I wouldn't use it, no. It's a little old. Hey, Kat, what's up? Hi, Chef and chat. Hey, Kat, what have you been up to? It's lovely to see you. Welcome back. Salt is one of those things which you should be like an enhancement for the other flavors, not a flavor itself. Exactly, it shouldn't be overpowering the dish. It's hard to wrap your mind around the concept if you haven't done it a lot. Yeah, it's a learning curve for some people, and obviously like home cooks and things. And yeah, exactly. It's about kind of like, you know, at the end of the day, it's just finding that balance, and once you've found that balance, then you know how to do it. But it's a learning curve like anything, you know. If you don't know how to make pastry or something, then you keep making it until you get it right. Could the tortilla chips be baked or not fried? You could bake them if you wanted to, yeah. I thought I'd give them a chance at frying today, or slight frying, with a very minimal amount of oil, not too much. So I thought I'd give it a bash this time, Kitty. But yeah, I've done them baked before loads of times in the past, so you could bake them.